Hey, Jiu-Jitsu family, how's everybody doing? Marco Moreno here today, Friday, September 1st of 2023. I'm here watching the IBJJF Grand Prix event featuring some of the most amazing Jiu-Jitsu fighters with the gi, including Nicolas Meregali and Victor Hugo, the absolute IBJJF champion. And I actually just joined. The event had already started like an hour ago, so I missed the first matches. Right now, Ronaldo Jr. is fighting. There are a few super fights. Ronaldo Jr. is one of those super fights. Let me get the name of his opponent in a second. Don't expect me to know every name and every detail of the event. I'm just here watching and just commenting, and whoever is also watching, I would love for you to connect and comment, and maybe we can watch it together. Let me know what you think. And I'm just here as a spectator, watching this sport that I practice. I love Jiu-Jitsu, and react react of the techniques from these amazing fighters. Let me go ahead and add here who the fighters are. If you have been watching, let me know. Give me a little update of what you saw. Apparently, Meregali already had his first match. He won. I am not sure all the details. I'm gonna look in a second here. But let me know if you're watching. Let me know where are you watching from, and I'll be happy to chat and just share with you guys this amazing event. One of the best fighters, jiu-jitsu fighters with the gi, are fighting, including Meregali, Victor Hugo, Felipe Andrew, Francisco Law, Gutenberg Pereira, and amazing fighters. Let me, right now, I have on my screen Ronaldo Jr. in a super fight. Very exciting match right now. 6 minutes, 35 seconds left. And this is in the context of the Jiu-Jitsu Con event in Las Vegas that is now has become so popular. It's massive. A lot of competitors. I heard over 10,000 competitors, all levels competing. The Masters War. This started in Las Vegas, I think yesterday, and it goes till tomorrow. So 3 days of jiu-jitsu matches, and the Grand Prix is just one of the events within the Jiu-Jitsu Con, and they have been doing some seminars, and it's just an amazing. I'm actually looking, maybe next year I will go there and watch this live. Richie, how's it going, brother? You saw Meregali first match, won by mount submission. Wow. Thank you for the update. I just joined. I just came from training jiu-jitsu. I actually teach jiu-jitsu too. I own a school, and I clean the mats, and I drove home, and I ate a little bit. I put the geese on the washer. You guys know the deal. You know, the geese in the washer, and I came, joined, and I just found that Meregali already had his first match. Man, you don't see many jiu-jitsu guys mastering the mount too often, right? Even though it's such a basic position, it only takes only a few have really mastered the mount. One of them, Roger Gracie, used to mount everybody and submit from the mount. Of course, Gordon Ryan is great on the mount. Back in the day, Hickson mount was legendary, right? He will get on the mount in his MMA fights, and nobody could get out. And of course, Meregali also has been showing great mount control and submissions from the mount. So it's cool to see such a basic position being mastered as a high level, where you can do it to high level opponents. Anyway, let me write here real quick the match that I'm watching right now. Ronaldo. This is not the soccer player Ronaldo. There are a lot of Ronaldos in Brazil. Ronaldo Jr. versus Sebastian Rodriguez. Anybody knows what are the upcoming matches coming up? Sebastian. Ronaldo taking the back. Rodriguez rolling. Ronaldo Jr. is up on points. Actually, 4 advantages. Ronaldo Jr. versus Sebastian Rodriguez. Richie, just a white belt, learning for 8 months. I love the sport so much. Cool, man. It's awesome. 8 months. That's pretty cool. Congratulations. You're just starting the journey. Just take it easy. It's a marathon. Okay, Jiu-Jitsu is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You start from day one sparring every day and have kill or be killed sparring sessions every day, your body is gonna ask for a break. All right, so take it easy, brother. And Ronaldo Jr. here, 5 advantages. He's dominating with 2 minutes left on the match. Tainan Dalpra also is a super fight, and Cole Abate also has a super fight, but I'm not sure if they have fought. Let me read here real quick some of the matches that had already happened. Victor Hugo is the current absolute IBJJF champion and is in a collision course with Nicolas Meregali. Nicolas Meregali is actually looking for Victor Hugo's fight. Meregali expect to meet Victor Hugo in the final. He expect to beat Victor Hugo and claim that he is the best gi grappler in the world right now. And that's the match everybody's waiting for, huh? Victor Hugo and Nicolas Meregali. Anything can happen though. It's no guarantee that they're gonna meet. You always have the dark horse, the underdog that can come and spoil the party in a way, and either beat Victor Hugo or Meregali can get defeated, and then we'll see a different final. But we'll see. So Victor Hugo versus Orlando Monteiro. There is 1 minute and 20 seconds left on this super fight of Ronaldo Jr. versus Sebastian Rodriguez. It says here, after an immediate guard pull from Monteiro, Hugo went to work hunting Monteiro's back and found an Ezekiel choke finish to kick off the Grand Prix. Victor Hugo defeat Orlando Monteiro via Ezekiel choke. Stephen Banta versus Felipe Andrew. This tightly contested bout came down to the final seconds where Felipe Andrew countered a near pass of Banta to secure the lead on points and the victory. Felipe Andrew defeated Stephen Banta by points 2-0. Grand Prix Side B, Nicolas Meregali versus Francisco Law. After a quick foot sweep, landed an early takedown for Law. Oh, Law's foot sweep, Meregali, huh? That's cool. Meregali fired back with an X-guard sweep. I think a lot of people wonder what is the biggest, impact of Meregali training with Danaher, and I think now you see him using the X-guard ever since he started training with Danaher and Gordon Ryan. A lot of X-guard, a lot of butterfly and that game, which I don't think he used it too much before. And the match ended right now. Rolando Jr. beat Sebastian Rodriguez. Nice sweeps. Meregali fired back with an X-guard sweep, passing to side control and then mount. Meregali utilized a smaller choke to find the finish. They love that smaller choke, huh? They love that choke. I saw, Gordon Ryan was doing it first. And then another one who's done it is the Big Dan. Dan Manisu he's been doing a lot of the mount smaller choke, and now Meregali also. Gutenberg Pereira versus Paulo Merlin. Pereira controlled the match from start to finish, slowly working his way to side control, where he nearly found an armbar. After excellent defense from Merlin, Pereira scored a last-minute sweep to extend his lead. Gutenberg Pereira defeated Paulo Merlin via points 5-0. Cool, and there's been a few super fights. Jackson Nagai defeated Nathan Cheung. Janaina Lebre defeated Emily Fernandez via Ezekiel choke. And Victor Hugo fought the semi-final already. Oh, I didn't know this. That Victor Hugo making a major statement. Hugo needed just over 1 minute to secure the submission finish over fellow world champion Felipe Andrew. Whoa. They're interviewing Ronaldo Jr. He said wherever they want to put him, he wants to fight. So Victor Hugo is in the final already. Victor Hugo defeated Felipe Andrew via triangle choke. But Meregali versus Gutenberg Pereira hasn't happened yet. And that's the other semi-final. And if Nicolas Meregali, then he will face Victor Hugo. So right now, just super fights. And cool, Ronaldo Jr. now defeated Sebastian Rodriguez. Right now they're in commercials. All right. Cool, guys. Richie, you are 35. Yes, 35 is still good age. There's really no bad age to start Jiu-Jitsu. But the younger, the better, I guess. Can you start at any time, 40, 50 Jiu-Jitsu? Yes, you can start. It's gonna be a little bit harder, you know, your body. It depends. if you're in good shape, you're good. If you're not, Jiu-Jitsu can help you get in good shape. But definitely I would say it gets harder because you're older, your joints are not the same, your flexibility, mobility, you break faster, you recover longer. So 35 is still good, man. You're in the prime of your physical attributes. So right now, Cole Abate super fight. This is young. Cole Abate is what, 17? He just got his black belt and he's fighting Eduardo Gran Soto. Let me see. This is a good fight. He's a monster. And he fights no-gi too. Cole Abate is already going for the toho. Cole Abate has a D toho. I don't know how these guys don't tap tojos, man. They're made of plastic. Oh, almost got his back taken, Cole Abate. Me right here, Cole Abate. Why is it my keyboard not working? Oh, ran out of battery? My keyboard ran out of battery, I think. Come on. There we go. I'm trying to write. Okay. Let's go. Yes. Cole Abate versus Eduardo Gran Soto. If you guys have been watching or you are watching, feel free to comment. I'm here chilling. I'm reading all the comments as long as they are respectful. Cole Abate has one advantage at this point. The matches are 10 minutes. There are 8 minutes left in this match. Apparently the other kid, Eduardo Gran Soto is also a new black belt. But, you know, they look like experience because they've been competing for years to get to this point. And Tainan Dalper is coming up. Tainan Dalper is amazing. Although he lost recently, right? Did Tainan Dalper lost on the finals of the IBJJF recently? Like this year? I think so. Cole Abate in a position of reverse mount. No, he's trying to go for a knee bar. He has one leg in between facing the feet. I think he's gonna try to go for a knee bar. He steps back. Now Eduardo goes for a foot lock. Can you rip now on IBJJF? It looked like a rip there. I know heel hooks are allowed now at the black belt level. This is a leg lock battle at this point. Looks like a no-gi match. Eduardo Gran Soto attacking Cole Abate's legs. But Cole seems not really worried about it.
3 minutes into this Absolute GP super fight, Cole Abate leading by 1 advantage.
7 minutes left. They get moved to the middle. I remember recently Craig Jones saying the gi is dead. And you see these events, they're massive. They're so popular. I don't think the gi is dead. It's never gonna be dead. The gi is great. It's a lot of fun. maybe not as an spectator sport, but the gi is never gonna be dead for practitioners. I love myself if you give me to choose. I love no gi too. I practice both, um, but the gi is where I have more fun. There's so many more tools, so many more variation. You have to be more. I think you have to be very technical, and your level of awareness has to be even more expanded. It's just different game, a little more complex in my point of view. The gi, I enjoy it more, but at the same time, no gi is great too. And these guys is pretty even at this point. Both of them on their knees, fighting on their knees, like uh, like when sometimes the match start on their knees, they chain hands and fist bump. Colabate now trying to pass. 5 minutes left. Richie, your master always encouraged to train in gi, more in gi than no gi. Yeah, I definitely like to train both. I will always recommend. I will never say just train no gi and you'll be fine, or just train no gi, or just train gi. I think both of them are awesome. And for a hobbyist like my students, I always have gi class and no gi class, and I have the same students showing up to gi and same students showing up to no gi, and I tell them it's good to have both. This match is very even. Abate is up by one advantage with 4 minutes left. He's attempting to pass the guard. Man, the guard from Eduardo Gran Soto is so good. He's gonna be very. Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes it looks like he's about to pass, and then Gran Soto recovers. I will recommend you guys to watch that match, that event, Universal Fighters versus Team Modolfo. This is a no-gi event. Oh my goodness, such a great matches. Actually, Colabate is in Team Modolfo, and amazing matches. And these guys from Kazakhstan, right? From Habib country, they are amazing. Like these unknown guys, I never heard of them before, and they know their jiu-jitsu is like top level. And Team Modolfo, you have modern jiu-jitsu like Colabate or the guy from New Way, Bodoni, right? Giancarlo Bodoni going for leg locks, and you're like, okay, these guys are gonna get caught on leg locks, but they didn't. They know how to defend leg locks. They're very well rounded, and I was just impressed by these guys, these fighters from Kazakhstan. Go ahead, guys, and watch. The matches are on YouTube. The Team Modolfo versus Universal Fighters. Another advantage for Colabate. 2 minutes left. Let's see what happened. A minute 40 seconds. Two advantages.
Highly anticipated black belt debuts of Kolabate of Art Jiu-Jitsu and Eduardo Dudu Bronzotto of Checkmat. Two of the best teams in competition. Checkmat and Art.
What else, guys?
These are two of their best young athletes.
Christian, hey brother, how's it going? I think one of the teams where Habib trained. Man, that team, do you watch that? Man, those guys are, and they all look the same. This sounds terrible, right? But they all have the same style. I meant style, and they're physically so strong, like Habib, and their wrestling is so good. But at the same time, they cannot get caught in jiu-jitsu moves, so they are very aware of their jiu-jitsu. I was super impressed. Like, I thought it was gonna be a walk in the park by Team Modolfo, and no way. Super tough guys.
20 seconds now.
Christian, if you go to YouTube, that's where the matches are. Team Universal Fighters versus Team Modolfo, and Colabate actually fought there, and he won his match. Buenas noches, Alem da Tazura. Buenas noches. Buenas noches. My Portuguese is not that good. I only know a few words. I can understand it though. I can watch a video in Portuguese and understand it. Not talking Portuguese. But Museu Brasileiro, Alem da Tesoura. Museu Brasileiro. Colabate won his match by advantage. Very even match. He doesn't look very happy. Brazil in the house.
This IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix.
Buenas noches, Brazil. Watching these amazing matches. Demetrius Mighty Mouse competing the gi, and he won. Like, in this weekend, I haven't seen any of his matches, but in this weekend of Jiu-Jitsu Con in Las Vegas, they're also running the World's Masters, and Mighty Mouse, which I think Joe Rogan considered the best, the GOAT in MMA, competed in the gi, beat everybody. Colabate saying that he's happy and he wants to keep training and keep learning. And Demetrius, what's his last name? John or Johnson? Demetrius Johnson, Mighty Mouse, competed, put the gi on, which MMA fighters don't do that. They don't put gis. When competing the World's Master and beat everybody in his division, right? Man, but the guy is like top shape, super fast, athletic. I remember that. Who remembers the fight of Mighty Mouse where he went from behind, picked the guy up, and threw an armbar standing like in the air? That was just like Matrix level. Demetrius Mighty Mouse. And in the gi, I haven't seen it, but if the matches are on YouTube, I'm gonna watch Mighty Mouse in the gi. Oh, Mighty Mouse is going to California and Europe to compete. Is he retired from MMA? Mighty Mouse? I haven't seen it in the UFC, but I thought he moved to Bellator or something, right? But maybe he's retired. Mighty Mouse says it made him a little nervous to compete in the gi, but it was fun for him to compete against 5-6 guys who are all different types of style. Oh, Mighty Mouse still fights. Whoa, imagine MMA, Jiu-Jitsu. Imagine going to a Jiu-Jitsu tournament to compete and then you have Mighty Mouse in front of you. Oh my goodness. What is this? Another super fight coming up.
Champion. He's been a black belt since 2016. Brings a ton of experience into this super fight.
What's his name? Jampika Pao. Ooh, Tainan Dalpra. Tainan Dalpra is about to fight.
He's won every major tournament at the black belt level.
This guy is amazing. Who can confirm me? I think I remember seeing Tainan Dalpra lost by points in the last IBJJF. What is this right here? He's not the Tainan Dalpra pulling guard, which I think is, I always tell the students, check Tainan Dalpra. Everybody praise him for his guard passing, but he has a great guard too. Look, he already has like a triangle. Well, it's not locked, but it's already being dangerous. Tainan Dalpra has the pick-a-pow in the guard and already threatening a triangle here, like within a minute. Guard is amazing. You have to be well-rounded in Jiu-Jitsu. No longer only good on top or only good in the guard, right? Have to be like guard, passing, side mount. Oh, he grabs the belt to control the posture. He's going for that triangle. Tainan Dalpra is locking that triangle. Pick-a-pow doing a great defense. The arm is not across. Ooh. He has a triangle lock, Tainan Dalpra, but he's not in the right angle. Like his head is in the angle opposite that where triangles should be finished. Of course, he's trying to adjust, but Pick-a-pow is not. He's not just being there. He's like making it super hard for Tainan Dalpra to finish this triangle, but he's in trouble here. It's not like he cannot get out, but looks tight. Tainan Dalpra trying to work, getting a better angle. The triangle is locked, but it's not locked like across behind the neck. He has a lot of shoulder still, and he's just trying to adjust little by little. And the thing, what happens is if you don't get to adjust it, your legs start getting tired, and then the triangle at one point, boom, open, right? So we'll see how he works. He's working that arm. Oh, he's attacking the arm. Tap! Whoa! Tainan Dalpra, he ended up attacking the arm bar, the arm that is inside in the triangle. That's the arm that he went for. And at the last second, they switched the angle of the camera, so you couldn't see exactly the technique. Probably was like a crunch, right? Like arm crunch. Yeah, he broke the grip. Yeah, he put it on his man, he switched the angle. It could have been a wrist lock too. But Tainan Dalpra, amazing, submitting his opponent in the super fight. It might be under 2-3 minutes. Amazing, amazing fighter. Tainan Dalpra. Let me see what he says. Was it an armbar?
At the IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix. This time finishing with a triangle submission. A lot of submissions tonight here at this
From Art of Jiu-Jitsu, Mendes brothers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Tainan Dalpra. Tainan, how are you feeling after that performance,
Feel good. I've been training very consistently, been staying very active during the competitions, and it's great to see all the work and improvements that I've been making the past couple of months, couple of weeks, now paying off here on the mats.
Well, where can people expect to see you next? We see you so active. We love seeing you on the IBJJF Grand Prix stage. You competed here before. You've looked dominant. Is there any matchups on your mind that you'd like to see?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that want to watch me doing the nogi.
Nogi.
Doing my nogi debut in the black belt. So in the next couple of months, I'm gonna take the gi off. I'm gonna focus on the nogi.
That's
And then,
interesting.
hopefully to get some, pick up the pace and start getting fights on both gi and nogi.
Whoa! Tainan Dalpra is doing Nogi now. He's moving to Nogi. That'll be cool to watch.
We're gonna
Right.
go to a short break, and we will be back with your IBJJF.
I love those fighters
Final.
who are good at the gi and no gi. I feel like Meregali, right? Or even Mika Galbao or the Rutolo brothers. Gi and no gi, they're good. Is Mika Galbao in this event? No, I haven't seen his name. I don't think Mika Galbao is fighting this event. I wonder why. Meregali is the best at gi and no gi. Well, no gi, you will never know because I don't think he'll fight Gordon Ryan, right? He's his training partner in no gi. I mean, gi. Well, he's in that quest to prove that he's the best in the gi, and tonight is the night for Meregali.
Are you ready? Introducing first, out of New Wave Jiu-Jitsu, Meregali.
Here comes Meregali. Wait, this is the final? So Meregali beat.
Two submission victories. He's looked unstoppable. Three-time world champion.
So did Meregali beat Gutenberg Pereira? I missed that part.
In the best moment of his career, undoubtedly, right now, at 29 years of age.
And his opponent, out of Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu, Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo out of Six Blades, also coming into this match.
Meregali Victor versus Victor Hugo coming up. Victor Hugo making his entrance
This year,
to the mat.
everyone
Meregali is already there waiting.
this 2023 IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix.
Yes, Victor Hugo training with
You can feel the electricity.
the great Xander Rivero, younger brother of another legend, Solo Rivero.
Nicholas Meregali.
And the match has started. This is amazing. 10 minutes. Meregali versus Victor Hugo. Both standing. Nobody. Oh, Victor Hugo pulls guard. Victor Hugo in the white gi pulling guard, going for the Lahiva. Meregali breaking grips.
Meregali immediately breaking the grip on the collar.
Meregali
So important against a competitor like Victor Hugo.
attempting the pass, trying to counter the Lahiva hook. Victor Hugo has a good solid grip on Meregali's pants. And then also a sleeve grip.
Left leg of Victor Hugo.
Meregali trying to break those grips.
Sleep grip and the pan grip.
Sleeve grip and pant grip by Victor Hugo
Dangerous guard.
in the guard.
He calls
And Meregali trying to break those grips
Really remarkable to watch Victor keep
and attempt a pass.
It's interesting to see how patient Meregali is on top as well. They both are very patient competitors.
Very slow pace this match. It's almost like they're moving super slowly. It's not a big explosive movement side to side, you know. It's very technical. Every grip,
stepping over the leg.
every little inch,
The absolute highest.
every little angle,
Nicholas double goal at the
you need to work hard to achieve.
double goal at the Worlds.
And going for a lasso, Victor Hugo,
Both these guys in the best
and letting it go. Now switch the sleeve grip to the collar. Meregali breaks the collar grip
The outside Nicholas Meregali being
and try to pass.
work, it seems. Just as I say that, Victor Hugo is trying to throw that deep deli.
Victor Hugo though going for still working that de la Hiva,
position. Nicholas uses quite a bit.
sitting up guard pass, sitting up. Oh,
Stand up. He's got that grip on the leg.
Victor Hugo coming up with a leg.
Victor coming up to his knees.
Meregali sprawling.
Nicholas sprawling back. Trying to make sure Victor can't finish this sweep.
And pull guard again. Victor Hugo pulling guard again. Meregali trying to pass. He got one leg.
Nicholas Meregali.
Victor Hugo being able to get to his 50-50 would be a
And Victor Hugo now working
great knee bar attack from there. His just knowledge.
like a single X position. 50-50. Meregali on top. Tremendous pressure by Meregali.
Leg with his right arm.
There is like a 50-50 position, but Meregali almost mounted on Victor Hugo. Oh, coming up, almost swept him with a X guard, Victor Hugo, and Meregali now pulls guard. Meregali almost got swept, he got the split. Victor Hugo came up and Meregali pulled guard. 6 minutes, 10 minutes is so fast though. These guys need like 20, at least 20 minutes I think, 30 minutes
But I feel like Nicholas
to work their,
philosophy is always moving forward very
you know, their techniques.
but different games.
6 minutes is so fast.
Uses different techniques.
So now Meregali's bottom
You're absolutely right. I think Victor, when he says
scores 0-0.
it's sort of an uncanny. You're looking at a man who's like 250 pounds and he's moving like he's 180. You know, and it's just very, very impressive. Meregali
Is there a penalty? Referee stop the action and
really trying to
talk to the fighters.
optimize the gi. And I think
They are very quick at taking points off in IBJJF when there is in action.
it's very interesting.
Oh yeah, both of them got a point deduction. Meregali goes for open guard.
Results early in their black belt career, but like you said, they've continued to evolve as black belts. And I think that's why they're the two.
Meregali working open guard, trying to get a sweep, something happening.
Nicholas with that cross collar grip with his left hand sleeve grip. We've talked about how dangerous he is from here.
And then Meregali switching
Victor's
to a lasso, almost swept, a little off balancing.
middle.
Good lasso guard from Meregali.
Nicholas likes to use that lasso both to sweep and to get under the leg.
It's hard to move. Victor Hugo is so big.
Nicholas looked like he was going to try to go for the omoplata there as Victor circles his hand out of the lasso.
Victor Hugo stood up. He's standing up in front of Meregali's open guard. Meregali with a cross collar grip that Victor Hugo just broke the collar grip. Back to close guard.
This bottom position. Victor doing a great job so far.
5 minutes left.
Tied up.
Time goes so fast.
Both athletes have one penalty. We are coming
Both of them have one penalty.
in this 2020.
Let's go, guys. 5 minutes left. Meregali getting a hand deep in the collar. Going for that collar choke, the classic collar choke. Victor Hugo defend. It's kind of, the action kind of slow down a lot here in these few seconds.
Nicholas still in the close guard position.
Meregali just handed the collar and just kind of like
Collar.
not moving. Victor Hugo not trying to pass either. I think Meregali is trying to signal the referee
Left in this one, all tied
that Victor Hugo is not, is just stalling.
Try to circle that left arm inside the right hand grip that Victor.
Yeah, he's trying to talk to the referee to tell him that Victor Hugo is stalling. Again, Victor Hugo stood up, in the guard. Meregali with sleeve grips. Oh, nice sweep. Almost swept. And he's got the total. He's got the total, Victor Hugo. And now coming on top, getting sweep points. They haven't gave him the sweep points, but this is a sweep. He's on top. Victor Hugo going for a single. Yeah, that was the 2 points. They just awarded him 2 points for Meregali. He can win with that sweep. Nice sweep by Meregali. And the announcers are talking about a bear trap set by Victor Hugo. 3 minutes left. This will be a great win by Meregali. He will prove, if he wins Victor Hugo, that he's the best in the gi. I mean, you beat the absolute champion. Going for leg lock. Meregali going for a leg lock. Meregali very aggressively going for a leg lock, pulling Victor Hugo pants. You can see. And Victor Hugo defend, they're out of bounds. Pull up your pants, Victor Hugo. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Man, great exchange. Great exchange.
This has been this weekend. 10,000 competitors. We got the IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix.
We'll see if Meregali, he has 2 points ahead. If he decides to stall or to keep going. And Victor Hugo, in these 2 minutes 30 seconds left, he needs to make something happen. The match stopped right now. They're resetting because they went out of bounds. Oh, they start standing in the middle, standing up again. I feel like Meregali is gonna pull guard. Yes, Meregali pull close guard again.
He was able to sweep last time he pulled guard. Spent some time in this close guard position earlier.
Hand on the collar with his left hand. Meregali, left hand on the collar. I think the pressure is on Victor Hugo right now, and he's just not attempting to pass. Victor Hugo is being very conservative there, as if he's just waiting for Meregali to move and then see if he passes instead of being proactive.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes go by very fast.
Victor Hugo. He's got an overhook now. Victor takes
Oh, there we go. Victor Hugo stand up, squatting. Meregali still has the close guard. Meregali opened the guard right now.
Victor's corner wants him to break away from Nicholas's guard and then go.
And Victor Hugo now start being aggressive passing. He got an underhook on Meregali's leg. He needs to keep passing, Victor Hugo. You need to keep passing. His time is going.
Victor's starting to move now.
Victor is now trying to a knee cut.
But Nicholas has such good control of that sleeve.
And he keeps going, trying to step over Victor Hugo. He needs the pass. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Victor Hugo is putting all his pressure on Meregali. He might pass. Meregali still has the legs. Meregali's guard still preventing the pass. 40 seconds. This is gonna turn wild right now. Victor Hugo is about to turn the gas. 30 seconds. Victor Hugo is putting all the pressure. He stopped a little bit right now. He's stopping. He's no longer trying to pass. He kind of got tired maybe. His corner is yelling at him to keep passing. Meregali has a lasso now. Back to close guard. 5 seconds. Victor Hugo stop. Close guard. Meregali is already celebrating. time.
3 fights, 2 submissions.
Meregali
Over absolute world champion of
winning.
Victor Hugo. And Nicholas Meregali, 2023 IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix champion.
Take a look at this replay, Danny. Right here, such a tough spot for Victor Hugo.
The sweep was incredible.
You can lose the position and end up in the closed guard where he spent a
I was,
lot of
oh
time.
man, it was like a hook.
Meregali, beautiful stuff from his lasso guard.
I need to go back and check that sweep.
Victor comes up on top.
He make it look very easy.
That was the name of the game for Nicholas Meregali.
And then there was a cool exchange when Meregali went for the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your IBJJF Absolute
And that was it, guys. Thank you so much
New Wave Jiu-Jitsu
for watching. Meregali
Meregali.
beats Victor Hugo. And now he can claim,
2023 IBJJF Absolute Grand Prix champion gets his first
he can claim he's the best
and his
in
check
gi.
for $40,000. Victor Hugo also had a great performance in this event.
$40,000
$8,000. Victor
for
Hugo
Meregali,
gets 2 submissions.
$8,000 for Victor Hugo.
You can tell how much respect Victor Hugo and Nicholas have for one another.
Shaking hands, showing respect for each other.
Nicholas is your champion.
Here comes the interview.
Absolute Grand Prix champion, Nicholas Meregali. Nicholas, tell us how much this victory means to you.
Well, I didn't fight the World Championship. This is the event that I'm not competing anymore in my career, so I got 2 titles already.
He's now competing on IBJJF,
I think that's
the
enough,
Worlds.
to be honest. And Victor Hugo won. He had incredible performance at the Worlds, and he would compete the Grand Prix. So the IBJJF guys, they invited me to be here, and I was looking for that fight as a chance to pretty much prove to people that if I had competed at Worlds, I would get a double vote again, the same thing that I did at Pens, and it is what it is. So it was a good weekend for sure.
So you've been tossing your hat in the gi. You've been
He said he
tossing
was
no
looking
gi. You've been
forward
competing all
to prove
over.
people that had he competed in the Worlds, he would have beat Victor Hugo and he would have been the world champion.
Training camp was like for this one.
So the training camp was
They're asking him about his training camp.
terrible, I would say.
He's saying the training camp was terrible.
Trying to market the fights, and I think I did a good job, but at the same time it was hard for me keep my training schedule, because when I fought kinda 2.5 weeks ago, any fighter, he knows what they know what I'm saying, so we always feel a crush after the fight. It's hard to keep it up the schedule. It's hard to train hard. Everything is more difficult because you feel so many emotions, so it's hard to keep the pace high. So I struggle a little bit to do the camp. I got 2 submissions, so I performed kind of well, but at the same time it was hard. Make the transition too fast, on with 2 weeks, and adapt to grip. So this fight, for example, I was struggling a little bit because he was trying to drag me to 50-50, something that we don't do much in Nogi, and I felt kind of lost. I had the chance on top to capitalize, get chest to chest, but I didn't train enough to that tournament, but this is what it is. We had a good performance, I would say. Not great, but good.
Victor Hugo, I'm sorry, Meregali saying that it wasn't great, but it was good performance.
I don't have any match on his schedule yet, but definitely I'm looking for something in the gi.
He wants to keep fighting in the gi, Meregali.
Organization. So let's see how it goes. So I just want to compete more in the gi.
He wants to compete more in the gi.
Here, the champion, your champion, Nicholas Meregali.
Meregali was saying that
Nicholas Meregali takes
he actually didn't have a good training camp
title.
after preparing for the super fight with Kenan Duarte
3 fights,
2 weeks ago. He had to have, the transition was too fast to the gi, and sometimes after you do a super fight like that, you have a lot of emotions that you need to process, and that kind of affected his training in the gi, and he felt it in the fight with Victor Hugo. He said there was a position in a 50-50 where he got lost, because it's a position that usually doesn't happen in no-gi. But I do think happens. But anyway, that's what Meregali was saying. And then he said the match was harder that he expected because he wasn't really training too hard. And yeah, he's right. Like, only 2 weeks after you've been training no gi to switch to the gi for like top level competition, it's actually pretty incredible. But I missed his match with Gutenberg Pereira. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Tenan Dalpra winning. Cole Abate won by points. 2. And Meregali accomplished his goal of defeating Victor Hugo, who is the current world champion. And Meregali was saying to me, he doesn't want to compete IBJJF the Worlds anymore, but he said he got invited to do the Grand Prix and that he accepted because it was a way to prove by defeating Victor Hugo that had he competed in the IBJJF Worlds, he would have been the champion too. And I think he proved a point. He got a sweep. It was a tough match, and he is the best. Meregali at this point, he's going through a great moment, right? He's got amazing victories. He looks unbeatable right now in the gi. He said he's planning on keep fighting more tournaments in the gi. He wants to leave no gi a little bit to the side, and we'll see what happens. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep training your jiu-jitsu, keep being in shape, take care, be healthy, be safe, and I'm out. I'll see you in the next one.